man. Twisted Crimes. Let's go.
Get any kind of divers here. We're going to need this weapon.
I saw this young man shooting with something that I saw in Vietnam or something. You know, how is that possible?
Don't retaliate, communicate. Don't go out there and take it upon yourself, because we never get justice that way.
Two men in black masks.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're trying to type it in TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. Second news you can use. Good now, Gito. You're not finna get nobody's call Gito. Big dog. Hit us with a like, with a comment, with a get subscribe. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network is that news you can use. So now, Gito, you're not finna get nobody's call Gito. Hit us with a like, with a comment, with a get subscribe. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. And you hearing the right, man? They laid down the whole funeral. They wasn't holding. They wasn't holding back, man. They're gonna go ahead and get a cracking at the funeral. Catch some bodies, catch some hats. Finish see exactly what's going on. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Showed up at a funeral and shot at anyone and everyone they laid their eyes on. A day that was supposed to be a mourning day and a peaceful sending-off day for John Hornizes, who passed away 2 weeks prior, ended up becoming a day that turned into a movie-like scene when his ops pulled up at the funeral ceremony and tried to kill all his remaining family members and his friends. They showed up in black mask, sneaked in the church where the funeral was been held, and they caused complete havoc by shooting his family members and anyone around. It was all
They snuck into the church. Sneaked into the church. Snuck into the church.
Let's stop this. Boy, them YNs ain't playing. Ooh, they ain't playing. My YN don't stand for what they stand for, but they ain't playing. Let's get back to the bit. They not playing. They pulling up in the chapel. Look at everybody laying down. Came in there busting casket. Dude still getting bust on. He done did something he ain't had no business. He did something foul in them streets. I don't know what he did, but it had to have been something foul.
Captured on multiple cameras. All this started days prior when John was targeted, but two innocent bystander, Betty Averitt and Jacqueline Mahalik, were also shot. This is a very messy story that involves so much victims and suspect.
You got two in custody.
Why in the world will anyone attack a funeral home and shoot everyone on site? Well, let's find out what really happened in this tragic story.
You could get everybody in one pack. You know half the hood gonna be at a funeral. You get if you got enemies and they think it's over with, that's the best place you could go. I wouldn't do it. That ain't something that I would do. I wouldn't go in no church doing nothing crazy like that. But
shooting up a church has to get you sent to hell. Like, there's a lot of things in life that gotta forgive. I feel like he's like, nah, nigga. This one, you gotta go, big dog. You doing this little dance called the Dos Muchos. Doing too much, big dog. You're doing too much.
you got demons out there. They don't care about going up in that church. You get a whole pack at one time up in there.
Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes.
I wonder, like, who was the person that was like, yeah, we're finna go knock down the church? You feel me? Like, whose decision making was that?
Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story takes us to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. John Hornizes Jr., age 20, was an ambitious young man who lived life like most young men in the city. He loved to play basketball and had a good future ahead of him. He was kind of caught up in the fast life in which he did some not so good things but not the worst things. A day before he was going to be killed, he posted a video of himself online with his friends throwing gang signs and doing all type of...
Oh yeah, that's the...
There it go. Right there. There it go. Right there. That's the flu flammery. Right there. That's the flu flammery. Right there.
Hey, that happened out here too. That don't just happen. That happened out here too. I knew it had... That's what triggered it. We all seeing this the same pattern they got in LA. Them gang signs with them middle fingers. And they get you every time. That's worse than the story of the two-part ring that everybody who got that ring, they get unaligned for having it seemed like everybody that got it get smoked or die some way or another. But this is the normal right here. This will get you took out the game. Quick.
Things in the video. He never knew he had just one more day to live on this earth. He had beef with some other young men about who was going to control a certain block.
Do you hear how that go? He never knew that he had one day left to live on this earth while he was outside doing the middle finger to this hood, middle finger to that hood, and all that kind of stuff. The F you finger here, the F you finger there, and all that kind of whoopie bam and all that blah, blah, blah. You never know. You never know, man. So, you out here acting crazy. You out here acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? You out here flu, flamming, skullduggeon, and larceny. You might end up with some larceny. You feel me? You just might end up with some larceny.
And what was to be sold there and whatnot. He was posting videos online about him living his best life, not knowing the other young men had very bad plans for him. Things got crazy when the two group met at a party and had a problem over a girl. Sharon Troutman mentioned to John, "It is not over, watch over your back." Just one day after that, this young men, Jalone Hines, age 21, and Sharon Troutman were hiding in a gas station waiting on John to pull up. When they spotted him, they opened fire sporadically, aiming at anyone. They did not care that someone else was at that gas station. Jacqueline Mahalik, age 33, and Betty Averitt, age 59, who were going about their day like every other people, were shot and killed in the senseless shooting. John, who was their main target, was also hit too, and he was found dead with a gun on his side. Police were shocked as to how this young man had no respect for the community or anybody who lived there. Police were finally able to arrest Sharon Troutman and Jalone Hines for the murder of those three people.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We are here to highlight the arrest of two men in connection with the October 15th shooting incident that killed three people on the 300 block of Cedar Avenue.
Damn, bro. That's all over the world, man. It's like all over America. These YNs just YNing, bro. They just YNing.
Tremendous amount of work was put into this investigation.
With no tremendous amount of work, people on YouTube, internet, everything else, and told y'all didn't went and looked at the internet and found the leaks. But that's probably why. Them somebody's mamas, man. Them somebody's mama, somebody's wife. Of course, they gonna want retaliations. Imagine your mama going to the gas station, pumping her gas, and you got some cowards, some busters across the street. They didn't walk up on their target and knock him down. They shooting across the street. That means they were scared to do.
As with all other homicides.
And not only that, that means that they put a bunch of innocent people at risk too that had nothing to do with the situation, for sure.
Cases with assistance from several different law enforcement entities in the community. The lead investigators in this case are Detectives David O'Neill and Edward Feller. Detective O'Neill and Detective Feller has joined us today to offer some more information about how detectives arrived at these arrests. This is an ongoing investigation, so additional details and questions will be limited. We will only be taking questions about this case today. You will have another opportunity to ask about other incidents at next week's briefing. With that, I will hand it over to Detective David.
I want to thank Pittsburgh Bureau of Police for the job you did of getting these violent criminals off the streets. I thank you. I appreciate you. And I continue to thank you for the work that you've done all summer. And thank you for getting 775 guns off our streets. 775 guns off our street. And we still got thousands more. I appreciate the work that you put in. You know, it's never easy standing here to talk about situations like this.
So this is in Pittsburgh. Okay, so I knew Pittsburgh was going up, but I know it was going up in Pittsburgh like this. But I guess across all American ghettos, these YNs got the YN, you feel me? The YN rate is at an all-time high for sure. So I would imagine from Pittsburgh to LA to Florida to Miami to Cincinnati to Cleveland to Chicago to Vegas to North South Carolina, Seattle, wherever the case may be, wherever there's a young YN, it's something to be done. You feel me? The YN be YNing.
But we understand that we have to continue every day. We're never going to stop fighting until we have a safe city. And I know a lot of that is people say, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? People feeling frantic right now. They're feeling scared. And I understand that. And I don't expect them to be patient with us. I don't.
I want to say that we're grateful for the detectives and the police department for the great work that
It don't matter what state it's in. Y'all see who doing it. It ain't them that's killing us, it's us that's killing us. Yeah, man. They say it's the white man, not Shafir, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here, man. Pac has some cold lyrics, man. Let's get back to this.
that's the work that they've done to bring some of this to justice. We just want justice done for our loved ones and the other people that are involved. We feel for them as well. She was a great person. Her smile was contagious and infectious, and she always smiled. She didn't do anything wrong. Just standing at the bus stop, waiting to go home, and then get gunned down and murdered. It's just horrible.
Well, since the arrest of Jaylone Hines more than a month ago, Pittsburgh police have credited surveillance video in helping to solve this case. In court today, we saw camera angles from the Sunoco over there, several city cameras up and down this road, as well as Allegheny Commons. 17 different shots in total.
Cameras everywhere, nigga. How did you even think that you was gonna get away with that? Cameras all over the place.
That have the victims' families hopeful for justice. Flashes of gunfire light up the screen, showing Cedar Avenue on October 15th. 17 separate videos shown in court of the events of that night that claim the
17 different videos, man. There ain't no way on earth you getting away with it. They caught them from 17 different angles, different cameras in the facility.
The lives of two innocent bystanders, Betty Jean Averett and Jacqueline Mahalik.
So sad. Like, things I seen today, I'm just like, just broke my soul again. It's just so hard.
17 different angles, nigga. How did you even think for a second you was gonna get away with that at all? There is no way to get away with that because it's not meant for you to get away with, bro. You are in a flamboyant, skullduggerous, and larceny situation. That's what you guys got to realize. When you're outside, you committing these crimes, and you're doing these things, these young dudes, my nigga, you're putting yourself in a situation to be the ultimate victim, big dog. Whether it's a victim of the circumstances, a victim of your streets, or a victim of yourself, which is seeming like a lot of you young dudes is becoming victims of yourselves. You feel me?
For us.
The families of these two women full of emotion after facing the accused killer.
I'm glad we'll eventually get justice, but I mean, it doesn't.
Right, don't bring them back.
I mean, we still feel the hurt and the pain. I mean, it's never going to bring her back, but at least, you know, he'll pay in some way.
Bridget Mahalik is talking about 21-year-old Jaylone Hines. He's charged with both women's murders, and those charges were held for court after this surveillance video was shown in his hearing. On October 15th, the video shows Hines crossing Allegheny Commons, heading towards the gas station. Once reaching the gas pumps, he doubles back to wait by this playground. Prosecutors say this black SUV is what Hines and two others were watching. Inside that car are Karan Troutman and Samuel Pugues. According to the detective testifying, they're also charged in this shooting. Once that car pulls out of the gas station, that's when gunfire erupts. Averett's mom was hit and killed while standing at the bus stop.
She was amazing. She was a beautiful woman, sweet, innocent.
So y'all hit that innocent mother standing at the bus stop. Yeah, you young niggas deserve to get hung by your balls on a cross, for sure.
She didn't deserve this.
While the driver of that SUV fires back at the playground, the group is running.
Oh, okay.
The camera shows Hines limping with blood on the back of his leg.
Okay, I see what's going on. Oh, so that was, they got shot at. I guess they jumped out that car, ran across the street, and buzzed back. It's on the video. Y'all see what's going on here. But yeah, he dripping blood, man. For sure, caught. DNA, you out of here.
Less than 5 minutes later, he's seen at Allegheny General Hospital heading into the emergency room.
And you went straight to the hospital, you idiot? Yeah, you're done.
Nigga need life in jail. Man, you supposed to did like the Cowboys, go pour some liquor on it, some Hennessy or something, man, and put a towel around it like them dudes did in the Cowboy days. You don't walk up in no hospital after it been the shooting. You know they finna check the hospitals first. Man, these young dudes is stupid.
Room with a gunshot wound, wearing the exact...
But that just goes to show that he's a kid and he doesn't know what he's doing. You feel me? He's a kid. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just in a situation to where, you know what I'm saying, he's flamming, he's skullduggery, and he's larcening, you know what I'm saying? He's doing stupid stuff. He's not in a situation where he's able to make responsible adult decisions. Well, I'm lying. He isn't responsible making responsible adult decisions, but he's making irresponsible adult decisions. He can definitely make responsible adult decisions. Let me take that back. But he's making irresponsible adult decisions, and now he's put himself in a situation where, like, nigga, you're going to have to be accountable for this little flamboyant and skullduggery that you put yourself in because, yeah, nigga, they going to want to know why is it that, you know what I'm saying, nigga, you're shot, but you're a kid, so you want to know. The craziest thing about it is you did exactly what a kid do. Go straight to the hospital. You're shot. You don't know what to do. You scared. You go to the hospital. It was all fun and games when you was putting in work, but then work get put in on you. Now you in the hospital like an idiot telling on yourself.
Clothing from the shooting.
There's really not anything I would say to him because he's not worth my breath.
This name Sean Davis does not mean much now but will come up later. This is a guy who was put on house arrest but decided to show everyone online that he is smarter than the police.
Cut your situation or not?
No. On that camera.
I was about to say, you out there?
In the 2-minute and 13-second video, he shows his angles without the device several times and talks about how he's been able to take it on and off.
Well, I tried to show my dad, bro, and I took it off.
Man, he had a smooth, he knew how to take it off, put it back on. Usually everybody else, they cut it off. That mean that it
take it off and put it back on aspect is sick. Why would you even put that on the internet, idiot?
would have showed that he been at the house the whole time. But guess what? He on the internet showing everybody he could take off his ankle monitor. Man, these dudes, they got to be crack babies.
And I put it back on and did all this weird, bro. I took it off.
Yeah. They gotta be crack babies, nigga. You on the internet showing everybody how you can take your monitor on and off. You're dumb.
John's family decided to move forward with life and bury him with a befitting ceremony at the local church. They never knew their ordeal wasn't over yet. There were some young men outside the church who were hoping to kill more of John's family member, more Opps, and cause more chaos. They can be seen here walking around the area surveilling the church premises while the service was going on in the church. What happened next was something no one expected.
John's love for basketball began at the Pittsburgh Project, Urban Impact, Allegheny Elementary School, Allegheny Middle School, and Alderdice High School.
None of they homies in there. Look at the preacher behind it. Look how he looking behind. Let me blow this up for y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Look at this. Man, they can't believe it.
Hitting the stove, hitting the whole wood you up like that, like hitting the whole church like that is absolutely barnacles. I ain't gonna front. That is a barnacle situation.
They ain't seen nothing like this. Look, he got the poo shiesty on in the funeral home with the mask on. Get cracking. Don't get cracking. Pull out.
Showing 2 minutes of terror at a funeral in Pittsburgh. A shooting outside had people jumping over the casket, crawling on the floor of the sanctuary to take cover.
20 minutes before the shooting, you see two men dressed in all black wearing ski masks and gloves appear onto the screen. According to the prosecution, 19-year-old Sean Davis has on a puffy jacket and gray sneakers, which they later found at his home. Investigators say the man...
Yeah, I'm done with this, man. I'm done. These dudes is America's most dumbest criminals.
Yeah, these dudes is food flammers. But we're about to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest is free. I've been waiting until it's free. We gone.
How many shots to the center of a freak, nigga? 3 in his ass, lick his stomach, smell his pink, nigga. They throwing shots, time to see if them pussy niggas can take it. The nigga whack is a snitch and the jolly niggas are rapists. See, Lush was on to something, tried to act like it was nothing. Said you ain't know that freaky ass taker you was frontin'. Munchie ain't fucking with you and Spider-Loc ain't gon' save you. If you want it, you gon' take it. Stop the freaky ass behaviors. Let's get straight to the point, see we ain't gotta wait for later. Nigga with your last name kidnapped that girl before he raped her. Said the moms of gang members don't deserve no piece of prayers. When General Butt naked, the advocate. Tesher is your savior. You ain't gotta stall me out, cause I ain't asking for no favors. Get it cracking right now. We ain't gotta wait for later. Walked into your own building, heard my voice, and then you ducked away. Was humble like a bitch, cause you a hoe, stay in your fucking place. That nigga whack and slut and pathetic. Flacco's a fucking lame. Whack ain't come outside because he hiding from his fucking gang. Talking like you tough when niggas spitting in your fucking face. T-Row didn't quit, we wouldn't even know your fucking name. Whack in front of Adam, but Adam is how he do you. See, Flacco lied on me and then Whack told me to sue you. Treated Whack like a bitch, you should've seen it, it was beautiful. Now every single week that nigga jolly on my pupil. Is it Fred or is it Frederick? Is it Dave or is it David? All thighs on me. Flocka belly, now you famous. Type of creep nigga is you. How are you and Dave related? Nigga, no means no, you should've told him not to take it. I'm really in the field, you niggas stuck inside the matrix. From BET to the Knicks, down in Compton where your face is. That nigga Weird Jolly got some freaky ass cases. Tryna fake fight Lush cause Adam wanted you to face. You wanna be like academics, making videos like point and shoot. You and Dave the same ass lame, we know the fucking truth. Brick ain't say this shit is a play, cause he don't fuck with you. He not gon' get involved when them real shooters come for you. If you grew up in the land, them thirsties, they would've humbled you. Grew up with them lions, I promise they would've hunted you. I get disrespectful, the next time I'ma punish you. You dirty fat bitch, I swear to God I see the bum in you. Niggas say they shooters till it's time to bring them guns out. Lose can't read and Whack lost his wife to Clubhouse. Treat Whack like a bitch, mark him out before he snitch again. Flocka, when I see you, I'ma show you the type of bitch you is. Niggas say they see me, they pullin' blick out. I promise that this Glock can make you sit down. Drum with a cooler, one for you, one for your brother. Wrap the string around the mop, sound like your dumbass when you stutter. Swear to God, nigga.
Hear me out though, right? Wait, bro, wait. Again, wait though. Just right, Joe, right? Wait though, right? I do want to